Hey everyone, Reaper here again with another video. It's comic book collecting for the month of June. This is a new series I started. I'm eventually probably going to cover every month, but just some books that are in my collection that came out certain months. Like I did July and Little Reaper was with me. I chose July because that was my birth month, and I was just curious to see what books that we have in our, well, at least speaking with me, books I have in my collection that were dated July. Now, I understand, as I said in the other video, that just because the book says July or June or September or whatever doesn't mean it actually came out that month. I know books usually came out 2 months or 3 months before the actual month printed on the cover. But for the sake of this series, for the sake of this video, we're just going to go with what's on the cover. So we're looking at my wife's birth month, June. So what books, now not every book in my collection I pulled out some of the ones that I liked, and just to show that were dated June, the month of my wife's birth. So we'll start off with Marvel Spotlight on Moon Knight. What is this, number 28? Yeah, I almost said 32. I almost got confused with Spider-Woman. Yeah, so here we are. June, not a bad title. Not a bad intro. Marvel Spotlight on the Moon Knight. His first solo appearance. So that's pretty cool. And here, this is a book I got to upgrade. Yeah, I got to upgrade this. I've had this since September 1993, but this is definitely a book I got to upgrade. But anyway, it's dated June. Amazing Spider-Man number 25. When we... No, we don't first see Mary Jane in this. That's right. This is her cameo. This was her second cameo, I believe, correct? She first had a cameo in Amazing Spider-Man 15, or if you even call it a cameo. And then here was another one here. No, she was first mentioned in Amazing Spider-Man 15. And then in 25, she had a cameo, but her face was obstructed. But, yeah, I've always preferred Mary Jane over Gwen Stacy. I've always liked red hair more than blonde hair, although I do like both colors because they're both, I think, they're not common. They're not as common. Sure, I mean, you see blondes a lot, but not too many natural blondes. And red is another color that's not as common. And I remember I said to myself when I first got this book, I wanted to get myself a redhead. I wanted to marry a redhead, and I did. My wife does have, well, sort of strawberry colored, natural strawberry colored hair, which she passed on to my son James, which I think is really, really cool. Another book that came out in June, the first appearance of the Taskmaster, first full appearance of the Taskmaster in Avengers 196. I know everyone's at the filming of this video in January 2020. I know everyone's still trying to get this book because he's in the Black Widow movie. After the Black Widow movie, that's when you can get your affordable, when it will be more affordable and probably get a nice grade. Another one. Now this is, speaking of nice grade, this is probably a 9.0, anywhere between an 8.85, 9.0. I should probably get this graded one day. But anyway, another book that came out in June. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire #1. I mean, the series sucked. Let's face it, the series sucked. I mean, the character's pretty cool, but the series just didn't catch on. I mean, it'd be nice if they reintroduced those Netflix characters and the actors who play them into the Marvel Universe. I mean, I know they're part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but you haven't seen them. And I just hope that they don't go through the process of, we got to reintroduce Daredevil, do his whole origin again if we're going to ever put him in a movie or anything. I just keep Charlie Cox. I thought he did a really good job. And, I forget the name of this actor that played Luke Cage. Colt. It was on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, let's move on. Another book that came out in June. I know, a very popular title. As I was talking, I always preferred red over blonde, but here's Spider-Man's blonde girlfriend, Gwen Stacy, famously got knocked off of the bridge. I forget what bridge it was. I don't remember. And definitely a turning point in the Marvel Universe with Amazing Spider-Man 121, The Death of Gwen Stacy. Here's one. It's pretty cool. Detective Comics 184. The first appearance of Firefly. I know this Firefly has shown up in several incarnations over the years, but this is his first true appearance. June of, what, I don't know, 50 something, I don't know. I didn't do that much homework on it. Here's another one that's pretty big, that came out in June. Batman 181. Make sure you have the centerfold, or the pinup, as it's called. Batman 181, the first appearance of Poison Ivy. Got a few more here. Another one for June. Tales to Astonish 44, the first appearance of the Wasp. Another one of my favorites, and I got this at the Heroes Con in 2018. I sold my 9.0 and I got this copy, which is probably an 8.0, maybe an 8.5 after a press. But I got the other one was a 9.0. I had it in the CGC case. At least this one, I got a chance to open it, look through the great artwork, and read it. Detective Comics 400, first appearance of Man-Bat. Here's another Spidey for you for June that I have. The Amazing Spider-Man 13, the first appearance of Mysterio. I've always loved Mysterio. It's just, I thought he was a great character when a lot of comic fans are saying, oh, he looks stupid. Ooh. He looks pretty good in the movie, I thought. Now, this one I showed in the July one because this is one of those June-July issues. So technically was part of the month of July, but it's also part of this month, June. House of Secrets 92. First appearance of Swamp Thing. One of my favorite books. Yeah, I've had this for several years now. Could probably use a press. Probably bump this up to maybe a 7.5. But whatever. Nice book. And the last one for this haul, not this haul, for this particular video, we have Batman 232, classic cover by Neil Adams, the first appearance of Raz, or Raish, whatever way you pronounce it. I don't even know the correct way to pronounce it. I think it's Raz. Raz Al Ghul. Definitely a good way to end this video. June, the birth month of my wife. I will come out with more of these videos. I'm probably going to do September next. Maybe I'll have Little Reaper again with me because he was born in September. So we'll see how it goes. But hope you enjoyed the video, and take care, everyone.